That's the thumbnail if I've ever seen it. Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name is Lumen and today we are back in Vindictus, Defying Fate. This is an action-packed RPG featuring intense combat and thrilling battles brought to life with diverse, unique characters. Read your enemy's attacks and strike back for maximum impact in Vindictus, Defying Fate. Immerse yourself in signature combat and a gripping narrative. Also, create and customize some pretty great-looking characters. As mentioned, we had a look at this one before, and it had some pretty fantastic-looking assets. And that's most likely why you're here, to do some research. You're here for science, I get it. So, hey, let's just get that out of the way and have a look at it right here and now. I don't want to waste any time with this. So yeah, it still has those same assets. They can be customized now, which is fantastic. So I'd say they're better than ever. I mean, they're definitely bigger than ever. If you want to see how much you can actually customize and change things and, you know, how much control you have over these assets, then you can just keep watching. And if you'd like to do a deep dive to discover all there is to discover about Vindictus, Defying Fate, you can find some links below. And as always, there will be timestamps. Use them. Find exactly what you're looking for and leave satisfied. My links will be down there too. My Coffee page, my Twitch channel, if you want to support me and what I do. In this video, we're going to have a look at the character creation and the customization options available on all the characters in the game right now. There are 4 of them. I'll just jump into each of them on their own. And then we'll also look at the game itself, how things have changed since the last time we checked it out. Then, the outro. That's the plan. Let us begin. First up, we have Lann. He uses twin swords, a dual-wielding swordsman of effortless prowess. Unfathomable depth peers through the eyes of Lann the mercenary, and a keen pair of swords hang from his belt. Though the warmth of his smile hides a dark and troubled past, the ray of light he found within gives him the strength to dive into the fray once more with blinding agility. They've definitely improved all of this. The descriptions are so much better now. I don't know, maybe before they didn't have the localization team on it. Maybe the lore sort of team wasn't ready for action just yet. But it was a little bit of gibberish before, and now, I mean, it still sounds a little like you can sort of tell it was translated, but it's definitely way better than it was. So, like, thumbs up for that. For the customization, our first option is the physique preset. This is kind of nothing, really, because you just use the advanced options and you can get all of these. So it's basically just different sliders here. So I will show you the physique presets. There they are. It's default physique, physique A, and physique B. Kind of cool how much it changes, but you can basically just jump in here and do it yourself. So you can customize first the height, which is also actually just a size preset. It's not really just the height. Then the muscle, which, you know, it is really just a texture that they're applying to the character, but it's a good texture. It looks quite nice. Like they've actually done this relatively well. It's a little more impactful than some other games that I've looked at recently. So yeah, I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, the guy's muscular on the lowest end and even more so on the highest end. It's good any way you spin it. For the advanced options, you basically just have all the stuff that you saw in the physique presets over there. You can do the head size. It doesn't move very much. It's kind of a non-slider. The neck size, that does. That's, I mean, probably one of the most natural neck sliders I've seen. It's not just making the neck thicker. It's actually adding some muscles in there. I mean, you can go from like twig neck, which is not even really twig neck. It looks pretty natural, all the way up to like proper Mike Tyson, where it's working on the shoulders. You know, I think it's like on the verge of working all the way down to the pecs, and like I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like the lats and like everything here is just being pushed up. Nice, beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's nice. Chest size also, I would say, a relatively natural growth. They've done well with this. I mean, like that, you can see that, and it's even more so on the female characters when we jump in there. The waist size, this one's a little weird. I don't know why. It's sort of like they like, what are they doing? They're like growing the abdomen. I don't know, man. Then the hip width is separate. The hip width is definitely better, and it's a little bit more impactful on the female characters than it is on the male. Arm thickness, thigh thickness, and then calf thickness. I think it's quite nice. It's like it's a decent selection here. You know, you can sort of change things. I think that the most important set of options, however, probably the skin tones. They have the same skin tones on all the characters, which is definitely not a disappointing thing. I think it's a good thing because it really allows you to make the character your own in a way. Because, you know, you're jumping into a role here. You're playing as Lann, right? That's this guy. But the fact that they allow you to, like, completely flip the script and use the skin tone like this on a character that usually looks like this, yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's nice that they allow that. You can also set the skin shine, which I honestly believe should always just be put to max and left there. You really don't need to do anything else with it. So now that we've had a look at all of those, I'm going to zoom in all the way quickly. And then I'm going to scroll up and down if I can figure out exactly how to do that. There we go. And show you just how phenomenal the details are here. And I mean, these are just some of the nicest looking characters I've seen. Like, legitimately, the characters look pretty fantastic in every way, shape, and form conceivable. There's really just nothing else to say about it. And here we are, face to face. I believe it would be cool if they gave us more, you know. It's always nice, but I'm going to say to you right now that there is. Like, they don't give you more here in the character creation when you start the game, but when you actually play in the game, there's a bunch of cosmetics and stuff that you can earn by playing the game. So just know, as you go through there, that this is not it. And there's a lot of stuff. There's, like, facial features, eye and hair colors, hairstyles, a lot of goodies. Now, the final thing we're going to look at here is the outfit previews. They actually just look phenomenal. Like, there's no two ways about it. The outfits are awesome. Once again, I think that the absolute highlight here is just the overall visual fidelity. It's nuts. The game, it looks good. And it did last time I looked at it, which was like, I think over a year ago at this point. It looked fantastic back then. The outfits, the design of the outfits, the characters themselves, all of it just looked great. And yeah, I mean, surprising no one, it still looks pretty great. So, there you go. That's it for Lann. Let's move on. Fiona. Yeah. This is the only other character that was available in the previous test that we jumped into. And she's still looking good as ever. Long sword and shield, a resolute fortress of sword and shield. A virtuous mercenary trained from a young age, Fiona always keeps her shield by her side, while her seeming indifference to the world make people wonder whether she carries her shield for protection alone. Those who have fought alongside her know she carries it for the sake of her comrades. So yeah, they still haven't fixed up all the issues with the lore and the descriptions and stuff, but it's still way better than it was. So yeah, Fiona, I mean, she's looking pretty good. Let's jump into the customization. All right, here we are. The customization options. This is it. This is what you've been waiting for. First up, physique. You get to choose one of the presets. There's the default Fiona one, then there's a slightly smaller one, and then there's this one. I just love how it pops into existence. Wait, this is a little good. Okay, hold on. Check this out. It's just like, boink. There it is. And you know, I want to point something out here. These guys probably spent more on the physics system that they're using for the breasts, and then the bra strap, than a lot of like indie devs spend on their entire games. Because look at this. The bra strap is dynamically changing as I switch between these different sizes. Isn't that fantastic? It changes dynamic, and it's fighting for dear life, by the way. I just want to say it's working real hard. But it's incredibly impressive. Like, you got to recognize that fact, because we are here, obviously, for research, for science, for an investigation, right? And we have to look at the facts. And the fact is that this is quite an impressive sight, right? Yes. Okay, now, let's zoom out again quickly. And scroll down a little bit. Got to include everyone. We need to see the feet as well. There we go. The presets are kind of superfluous. You don't need them. You can do the sliders and stuff instead. The height slider is impressive. It's more of a size slider. It's still impressive, though, because it basically makes your character full head and a half, 2 heads higher. Kind of cool. Then you can change the muscles. It does basically nothing on the female characters. Like, it adds a couple of very faint lines here and there. It's nothing. Then the advanced options. Yes, here we go. Head size basically does nothing. Neck size on the female characters also basically does nothing. It makes the neck a little thicker, a little thinner. But on the males, it actually worked on the musculature all the way around the neck and on the shoulders and everything. Way more impressive. Chest size is not the one you actually want, but I'll show it to you anyway. I'll zoom in a little bit and show you. It does sort of, you know, do some stuff here, right? It does. It does, but it's more like the overall chest frame size. Then we have the waist size. I don't know. I mean, that's almost the entire torso, almost. It's like the bottom half of the torso. Is that maybe it's the way? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. And then we've got the breast size. Here it is. Okay, there it is. There it is, guys. Let's look at it from all that. That's really, wow. It's actually a lot, isn't it? It's quite the sight, and they've done really well with it. As I mentioned, I believe that it's quite an impressive thing. It can't be the easiest thing in the world to make all of this work as fluidly as it does, you know? So it's cool. It's cool. Then we have the hip width over here. A little bit more movement on the male side of things. Then we have, if we scroll down a little more, the arm thickness, thigh thickness, and calf thickness. There it is. Let's turn it around. Thigh thickness also does a little bit over here, in case you were wondering. There it is. You're welcome. And we're out. All right. Yeah. So the presets that they have here are pretty good. I mean, they'll give you what you need. And then, if you would like, you can change the skin tone, which I think is a pretty cool option, because it does quite radically change the character. And why wouldn't you want to do that? It also just gives you basically this entirely new identity, if that is what you desire. Other options like hair and eyes, and I think there's even maybe makeup. There's a lot of goodies in the game. They can be unlocked by playing the game, and that's cool. It's obviously a pity that there isn't more right here, but it's still cool that they give you more after the fact. Then our final option here is skin shine. It's just a glossiness. If you put a darker skin tone on, you can see it far more intensely. But it's just a glossiness that you can throw on there. It's cool. I feel like that should always be on. Yeah. Oil the character up. It'll make you better at fighting, obviously. Then, the outfits. Yeah, I mean, the outfits. This is a preview, so you're going to get the outfits in the game. You're going to start with the default one, which is this one, right? And it's a good outfit. This is fantastic. Like, I've got no complaints here. But it does get cooler. And, I mean, I think it also gets more desirable, I want to say. Like, this... like, the next one that we're going to look at is an actual nurse outfit. So, like, I mean, goddamn, guys. God damn it. Like, here it is, okay? It somehow just makes them look even bigger. And, yeah. Wow. Like, there it is, right? There it is. There it is. That's the thumbnail if I've ever seen it. You can even hide the UI for it. It's like, man, they've gone and done it, haven't they? A nurse outfit, obviously. Then we have this one. You may remember this one from the previous video that I did. This was the most popular one in that video. I could look at the statistics, guys. I saw which part of the video was most viewed, and it was this part right here. So, there you go. That is it for Fiona. I know a lot of you guys probably want me to go through the options again, but no. We have another character to look at. We've got two, in fact, to look at, so let's move on. Next up, we have Delia, a dauntless princess cleaving a path through fate with her bastard sword. Fantastic introduction animation, by the way. I'll play it again for you guys. Very jiggly. Within Delia, the elegance of a rose and the might of a warrior coexist in harmony. Standing unbroken in the face of opposition, she imparts her massive sword with the might of her vigor to overwhelm her enemies. Okay, what? With the might of her vigor? Yeah, okay. I mean, there you go. That's she looks great. She looks great. Yeah, okay. Let's customize her. Let's customize her. For Delia, first up we have the physique. We got the default physique over here. That sword is massive. I goddamn love it, man. It's really cool. Like, this whole game is just like power fantasy deluxe. It's cool. It's just cool. Massive weapons, and they all have these massive weapons and these cool weapons. These flashy weapons. And you start with them. That's what's even cooler. God. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Here we go. She has 3 different physiques you can pick from here. They are expectedly predictable. It's just predictable. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like the way the body changes. It's natural looking. It's well done. There's nothing more to say about it. And she looks great. You can change the height over here. It changes everything, including the sword size. And then you can change the muscle slider. Her muscle slider, I feel it's the same. I feel it's the same as Fiona's, but I also get the feeling there's a little bit more definition on her. Teeny bit. Teeny weeny bit. I'm saying all of this, but I could probably zoom in now and have a look at her, and it's most likely the exact same body type as Fiona. I'm not going to. I'm going to pretend that they're different. Okay, maybe they are different. I'm not going to do that research now. I'm doing enough research as it is. Okay, I am just one man. Let's look at the advanced options. First up, head size. It's like it's barely changing. I don't know why this is even here. Neck size. There we are. Chest size. There it is. And then the waist size, which I don't know, it's like it's waist and it's also the diaphragm. It's like it's a little bit more than just waist. All right. And then we have the breast size. Got to line this up nice. Here we go. There it is. Yeah. It's an option. And you can go full on this and full on that. And you're good to go. If you want to be good to go with that. Zoom out. Zoom out, zoom out. Hip width. Here we go. There it is. Arm thickness. Thigh thickness. And calf thickness. Yeah, some pretty big calves. That's nice. Yeah, there you go. Show you the hip width from back here. There it is. Alright, thighs. Excellent. Then we have skin tone. Surprising option to me, to be honest. I did not expect to see the skin tone option here. Far less so on the next character, actually. But it's cool that you can do this. I really have no negatives here. It's just good. And then you have skin shine. I'll leave it on the skin tone so I can show you the skin shine. It makes things quite oily looking, quite slick. And I feel like it's sort of required, you know? it's just a good choice. It's just a fine idea. I would leave it on if I was you, just for reasons, you know, for reasons. But that's it for the customization options. Next up, we have the outfit preview. You will notice that the outfits are the same. Oh my god, that's insane. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's crazy. I love it. Okay, yeah, the outfits are the same except for this one. So like you have a signature outfit, and then you have a bunch of others in the game as well. And some of them look more provocative than others. Provocative is the word. I'm going to go with that here. Provocative. Yeah. It's truly quite a sight. Like, they've done something with this. I can't quite put my finger on it. You know what? Oh my god. I just see it right now. This is nuts. Oh my god. Spared no expense. Sorry. I didn't see that there before. And then we have this outfit. This was actually from the previous test as well. Quite nice. It's quite revealing, you know. It leaves little to the imagination. Overall, yeah, a sensory feast. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, that's it for Delia. Let's move on to our final character. This is where the views are about to drop off steeply. As our final character here, we have Karok. An indomitable half-giant wielding a massive pillar, the battle pillar. I don't know how that's even a weapon. I mean, what does he do? Does he just throw it at them? Does he hit them? It makes no sense. Then again, you know, the Tauren also use those big totem things, so maybe he's sort of related to those guys or something. He looks fantastic. But I just get the feeling that no one's going to see this part of the video because they're all going to have clicked off after they saw what they wanted to see. I really hope there are some Karok enjoyers. Please, if you're a Karok enjoyer, leave a comment for Karok. Let's show some support, some love, a little bit of solidarity for this big fellow over here because he looks awesome. All right, look at those goddamn furs. Look at those eyes, dude. This guy, he is ready for battle, ready to never be picked by anyone ever. It's sad. It's sad. Because, like, I just want to say, people are going to come through here, they're going to be like, oh, cool, yeah, nice swords, whatever. They're going to be like, this one, oh, yeah, okay, she looks really good. And they're going to be like, oh, wow. And then they're going to select her, and they're going to move on, and they're not even going to get to Karok. Anyway, charging ruthlessly into battle with his pillar, Karok the half-giant is an indomitable warrior. He's never alone, leaning down to lend an ear to people's voices. And he toils tirelessly to put his inborn power to use in the service of righteousness. Yeah, Karok, dude. I'm just going to say he's my favorite, okay? Whether he is or not, I'm going to say that anyway. Let's check his customization out. Customization. Our first option. Physique preset. You can be big Karok, bigger Karok, and even bigger Karok. It's fantastic. It's just like, there's nothing else to say. It's just awesome. The height slider, yeah, it makes him bigger. Of course it does. The muscle slider on this guy is just nuts. You can go from ripped to like uber ripped. And I mean, this is like, I feel this slider is sort of the equivalent of the breast slider for the female characters on Karok here. It looks great. Like, they legitimately just spared no expense on that slider. It looks amazing. Look how when you slide it up, and I mean, come on, let's find something to enjoy on this right now. Because, yeah, the boobs are gone, okay? They're gone. But now we have this. And this is good too. This is eye candy as well. Yeah, if you come into it with the right mindset. Look at the veins pop in on the biceps. Check it out. Let's zoom in. Let's just zoom in. Maximum exposure. Check this out, man. Check this out. Look at it. Look at that. Look at the veins pop in. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's phenomenal. It's fantastic. Look at the definition. Jesus. Look at the size of those bulges. Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, wait, hold on. See, this is something I completely missed. Dude, the hair looks really good. Oh my god. This might be some of the best stubble that I've ever seen in a game. I missed that. And I mean, like, everywhere. On the head, on the face. This is phenomenal. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Dude, I didn't expect... Okay, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yes. Advanced options. Let's have a look. Head size. Yeah, dude, this guy's got such a chiseled jaw. Oh my god. I feel he will split me in twain if he just looks my way. Look at the size of those muscles. We're going to leave it to the full. Chest size. Oh yeah, dude. Hell yes. Waist size. I'm going to leave that like some of the way. Hip size. Yeah. Arm thickness. Cool. Thigh thickness. Yeah. Okay, zoom out a little. There we go. And calf thickness. Of course, dude. Stacked like a mountain. Then, a pretty unexpected option. You can change your skin tone. And it changes the vibe entirely. Let me just say. Nothing wrong with it. I like the fact that they gave this option. It's just kind of unexpected, right? Like, it's just unexpected. But I dig it. And I mean, like, to be honest, he looks pretty good both ways. Old Karok. I actually think, yeah, with a little bit of a tan, my guy looks good. It's not bad, you know? It's not bad at all. Then you can do the skin shine, which is required. Because he looks a little, like, undone. When you have him on this. A little undone. You can slide it up to max and he can just look way better. There you go. Now, for the outfits. You got the default outfit right here. It's pretty nice. I like the furs a lot. I like the medallions and the belts and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Then you've got all the same armors that our first character Lann had. They are just obviously stretched a little to the point of break-in, I think, when you put them on here. But they still look good. Like, I mean, look at this. He fills the suit out quite nicely. Yeah. No nurse outfit on the guys, which is an absolute pity, but we'll survive. This is the closest thing we'll get. It's like the long, deep V. Closest thing we'll get. So yeah, there you go. That's the customization for our big boy Karok. It's good stuff. Alright, as our final port of call before the outro, I'm going to show you guys what's in the game right now and how things have changed from the last time we had a look. So last time, you will remember there was like, it was sort of like a dev menu actually, where you could just put on different outfits. and use all sorts of different emotes and stuff like that. Now the game is looking more like a game. It still has some stuff that you can sort of work with. The menu is still, it's all right. It's still got the gestures here. It's got a photo mode here that you can use. That's okay. I feel like they should make the photo mode a little bit more robust. But a lot of those other options are gone. You can't test all the outfits and stuff out. And that's okay. That's fine. Because I think that they're slowly but surely actually making this into more of a game. And, I mean, that's, at the end of the day, probably what we want, right? So, the gestures that they have right now, a lot of the nice ones that I used to show off some of the, well, assets in the game were removed. There's only these 8 that they have now, which is like a cheer, a beacon, a facepalm, which is not exactly a facepalm. This thing over here, it's like a curtsy. Then you can sit down. And then you can do, which I think this is even more of a cheer. Yeah. But she doesn't even like really throw her arms in the air. So it's sort of like, But yeah, I mean, it's still okay. Then there's a bow. Bow. Yeah. Okay, what the heck? That is just totally on purpose. What? And then this one, where she crosses her arms. So if we go on to the bow, you can go now into photo mode, which is our next stop anyway. Then you can use your different emotes here. And, yeah, well, then you can look at everything. I find it really weird. Like, what is this that she's doing with her butt? Like, what the heck is that? So, yeah, you get the idea. It's, honestly, far less than it was before. But at the same time, I feel like it's probably more than enough, you know? You don't need all those different options. I do find it a little strange, though. I'll put that out there. So, you've got those options now. And I mean, like, yeah, you can still see the physics and stuff are still excellent. And the characters and the game world itself, it looks amazing. It's great. And then another new thing that they've got here is the Calbram supplies page, which is basically like a battle pass kind of thing, where they basically give you a bunch of different cosmetic goodies, outfits, and all sorts of other stuff. And it's cool stuff. Like, I can see that this will be one of the fan favorites over here with this high-riding dressy type thing. There's a bunch of different eye options here. There's some, what looks like crafting materials. There's the Heavenly Herald set. I remember this one, I think from the previous version of the game as well, which is kind of cool. There's the dance that we had before. It's not that they removed any of it from the game. There's another dance over there. It's just in here now, so you have to actually play the game to unlock it. And there's a Moonlight Hunter set, which it's even higher cut than the previous one. They know what they're doing by putting that over there. And then you got a bunch of these coins at the end here as well. So, as you can tell, it's just been moved around, split, and changed a little bit. Then there are missions over here that you can do to earn, well, rewards over here. And that is basically that. Yeah, you can also open your character's info screen over here, which gives you a little look at them and your stats and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that does bring us to the outro. Here in the outro, I will say that there's not a huge amount of options available in terms of customization, but we are playing on specific and predefined characters, and because of that, I think it is probably more than enough. On top of that fact, there's obviously also the stuff that you can see in-game that you can customize. I'm not going to go into that, okay? I'm not going to unlock all of that. The game is built around all of this, and making your character look beautiful and pretty and cool, so just know that there will probably be enough at the end of the day. With that aside, though, this whole thing is still the ultimate fan service, in the best possible way, all of it. The game itself just gives you all the tools to enjoy what's on offer to its fullest. You can pause cutscenes at any moment to investigate things up close and personal. The characters look phenomenal. Like, the overall visual fidelity is just a treat. There's the photo mode, which I kind of like. The emotes and stuff, yeah, kind of cool. And I'm pretty sure it's all just what people want from a game like this. Yeah, I love it. Nothing more to say. I'd love to hear what you guys think as well. There you go. You can, as always, give this video a like and share it and do all that other good stuff. I'm sure there are other people out there that want to see it, so be sure to share it. Just show it to everyone. Yeah, it's worthwhile, right? Yeah. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you can find my links below. my Coffee page, and my Twitch channel. All right. So get out there, dudes. Get out there and enjoy Vindictus, Defying Fate, because you know now that it's worth your time. Happy that.